Thai authorities held a media conference an hour or so ago with the latest on the condition of the 8 boys who are out. CNN's David McKenzie was there and I spoke to him shortly after he left it.
Well, it's remarkable, John. Those 8 boys, they're moving around, walking, talking. They've been able to eat slowly, get to solid foods. I think what was most touching is the doctor said that they asked for chocolate. They gave them chocolate. They asked for more, and the health official said, no, not so fast. You know, they've been stuck in that cave for so many days. They're going to have some health effects. But really, as they described it at this stage, very minor health effects, considering just a few issues with lung inflammation, a cold body temperature when they came out. One of the boys had a slow heart, but the way they describe it, nothing to panic about. And those boys seem incredibly in good health.
Yes, it's remarkable, isn't it? Also, we're getting some details of the kind of thing they've been saying, the kind of messages they've had for family and for, I guess, the world.
Well, that's right. You know, they are separated, but in the same zone of the hospital, in isolation as a precaution. They've been able to meet with their families through a glass partition. It's obviously really frustrating for the boys and their families, but, you know, again, they kept stressing that they were thanking everyone and the rescue efforts and the attention of the world. And they'll be there for at least a week, they said, and then presumably released from the hospital. But there are 4 more still in the cave at this hour and a coach, and that is the focus, I think, moving forward by the rescue teams. But amazing news that the boys are in good shape.
Yeah, let's go to those 4 who are still in the cave with their coach, of course. It does sound like the team has gone in again for the 3rd lot of boys.
Well, that's right. According to our Navy source, they are in the caves now, the elite divers. We don't know exactly when they will pull them out. And, you know, John, it's tempting to think of this as routine at this point because we're now on our 3rd day of this rescue. Nothing routine at all about this incredible way that they are doing this, the cooperation between the international teams, military and civilian, and the amount that they are having to prep every night and then go in every morning. So things could go wrong. Obviously, the entire nation hoping they go smoothly. Just to give you a sense of how this has captured everyone's attention, Elon Musk, the billionaire, personally delivered his contraption to Thailand yesterday evening, met with the Prime Minister, went to the cave site, and understandably, when the Prime Minister said they asked what he needed, he said, well, maybe you can invest a little bit in Thailand. So I think there's a bit of a lighter mood here. Yeah. So very much focused on getting those boys and their coach out.
David, we so appreciate how much you've been filing for us here at RNZ because you are there for CNN. One final question before you go back to your real job, but what's the weather like?
It's raining down on my head. It has been for several hours. It's that kind of deep set-in monsoon rain that you have throughout Southeast Asia. Looking in front of me, I can see the crags of the mountain where the cave system is and a very heavy, thick cloud. It was raining heavily overnight. Now, that is a worry, but that also means that, you know, they certainly pulled the trigger at the right time or at least at the last possible time because if they can get in and get these boys out before this really sets in, that will be a huge relief. And also it really shows that their decision-making and such brave decision-making to make that initial call to go in was the right one. But nothing's for certain in the story. We've seen many twists and turns. And at this hour, certainly those boys are moving through that cave system, I believe. And hopefully we'll see the ambulances passing by my position in a few hours.
David McKenzie, who is CNN's man on the ground there.